I wasn't planning to record this, but my body is bursting with gratitude today. I just witnessed the most beautiful painting handoff, got offered a sanctuary to create in, and swam like a dolphin for the first time in my life. This episode isn't a teaching, it's a living moment, a frequency. And if you're here, I trust it's because you're ready to feel what it's like to be fully met by the universe. So just listen, feel, receive. Let this episode be your permission slip to open wider too. So I'm just pressing record, letting myself speak in gratitude language, letting my voice crack if it needs to, letting the pauses be sacred, letting the laughter come through. So here we go. Welcome to Grounded is the New Sexy, the podcast where we flip the script on what it means to truly be attractive in today's world. Here, we believe that true beauty comes from within, and that cultivating a strong, centered inner world is the key to feeling free, empowered, and fully alive. So settle in, take a deep breath, and let's redefine what makes you shine from the inside out. Welcome to this moment inside the Overflow Field, a space where I'm not here to teach, explain, or guide, but simply to share what it feels like when life starts responding to your frequency so clearly, so generously, that all you can do is breathe, cry, laugh, and receive. This episode is a living imprint of gratitude, remembrance, and the beauty that arrives when you stop chasing and start allowing. This episode is not planned. It's arriving in real time like a breath, a blessing, a bowl of warm light. I'm calling it the overflow field because that's where I'm sitting right now. Not trying to manifest, not seeking answers, but just being completely met. In the past few days, life has opened up in ways that feel surreal. I witnessed a painting, a gift from me through Source, land in the hands of its rightful keeper in a way that felt like divine orchestration. I was offered a sanctuary space to create in, completely unprompted. And this morning, I swam in salt water like a dolphin, in movements my body somehow remembered but never learned. This field I'm in, it's beyond gratitude. It's cellular. It's cosmic. And I wanted to bring you into it, not to teach you anything, but to let you feel what it's like when your inner world becomes so clear and soft and open that the outer world just starts to rise up and say yes. There's something I've been feeling lately, and this morning it became impossible to ignore. It's the sense that I'm not manifesting anymore. I'm just letting things meet me. Gifts, spaces, beauty, people, all rising to the surface, not because I chased them, but because I anchored a deep level of trust inside myself. I used to think overflow came from proving and efforting, alignment perfecting. But what I'm seeing in real time is that this is that it comes when I soften, when I stop asking, what do I need to shift? And start whispering, what am I already holding that I haven't allowed myself to feel yet? And lately, I've been feeling it everywhere. In the way a friend offered her home, not as a favor, but as a frequency match. In the way a painting I once poured my soul into found its perfect home in someone else's hands without me orchestrating a thing. In the way my body remembered how to twirl in water like I've done it before, lifetimes ago. None of these things came through strategy. They came through permission. And in that permission, I began to overflow. Not with busyness, not with offerings, with life, with light, with the feeling that I am being met, mirrored, supported by the field itself. So today, I followed a little nudge, a golf cart ride, a change in routine. I let myself wander without purpose, which is already its own kind of portal. And I ended up at a pool I'd never been to before, a saltwater one. Those are just so fabulous. And it was completely empty and completely still. No noise, no one watching, just me and the sun and the water calling me in. I started floating, swimming softly in diagonals, letting the light just reflect off the surface of the water and taking it all in. And then something unexpected happened. My body began twirling, not spinning aimlessly, but moving in a rhythm I didn't recognize. And yet somehow I knew it. Right and left, over and under, flipping and flowing like I had done this before. I wasn't thinking, it was super intuitive. I wasn't even swimming anymore. I was remembering something. It felt like joy was moving through my limbs, like I was being sung into motion by something older than my mind, something that didn't need language to express itself, just the water and the sun and me. And I realized this wasn't just a playful moment. This was a full body activation. It was cellular overflow, the kind of thing that can't be scheduled or planned. It's only received, only allowed. And so there I was, floating and flipping and swimming like something ancient, like a dolphin, maybe. That's the best I can describe it as. Like joy had a body, and that body was mine. And that's when it hit me. This is what it feels like to be in overflow, not achieving, not producing, just moving as joy itself. Later, back on land, life echoed that feeling again. I was with friends, and one of them unwrapped a painting I had made. A painting that had already passed through my hands, my brush, my heart. I had written a channeled message specifically for her on the back. And as she opened it, she began to cry. And her voice cracked and said, "This is the one I saw on your website. It's the one I wanted." And here's what's wild about this. The friend who gave it to her had no idea. She chose that one simply because she felt it. That's resonance. That's the field moving through us, not just around us. She hugged the painting and said, "I have a Christy little original." And for a moment, time stopped because it wasn't about me. That was about truth, recognizing truth. It was about the sacred finding its home. And again, I remembered we are already inside the field we've been praying for. We don't need to chase it. We just need to stop blocking what's already arriving. And so, if you're still with me in this space, I want to offer you something. A soft moment, a remembrance, a way to feel into your own overflow. So if you can, find stillness in your body, in your breath, just enough to receive. Place your hands on your chest and on your belly and listen with your whole body. I allow myself to feel how deeply I am held. I no longer shrink to make sense of my blessings. I receive beauty without earning it. I move as joy. I create as truth. I overflow as my natural state. Breathe that in, not as an affirmation, as a remembering. Let your system feel how safe it is to be this open, to be this soft, to be this full. Let yourself feel that the version of you who dances like a dolphin, who weeps in front of a painting, who lives in resonance rather than control, is already here, already within, already waiting. Take a long inhale, and as you exhale, imagine letting the ground hold more of your weight. And one more. Inhale through your nose and exhale with a soft sound through your mouth, even if it's just a sigh. Let it be enough. Feel this with me. You are allowed to be this full. You are allowed to carry so much beauty, so much joy, so much light that you don't know where to put it all. That's overflow. It's not indulgent, it's natural. It's your original rhythm. And this moment, right now, is your permission slip to return to it. So if it feels right, I'll invite you to whisper this with me. I open to receive without asking how. I open to overflow without controlling why. I open to be a living vessel of the beauty that is already arriving. Pause here. Let the words sink into your system like warm sunlight on skin. And if tears rise, or laughter bubbles up, or your body wants to move, let it. There's no performance in this space, only truth, only resonance, only remembrance. Thank you for sitting with me inside the overflow fields, for letting this be a moment, not a message, a frequency, not a formula. My hope is that something opened in you today, even if it's just a breath, a softness, a subtle yes. Let that ripple, let it rise, let it show you where your own joy is already waiting to be felt. And if this episode met you, trust that it was never random. You're living into your own overflow too, in ways your mind may not see yet, but your soul already knows. I'll meet you again soon. Until then, keep allowing, keep receiving, and keep trusting the beauty that's already making its way to you. I am recording this from a brand new space I've just been offered to stay in, and I wanted to speak to something that's been moving so super powerfully through my field lately. This wave I've been riding where paintings sell without being pushed, opportunities are landing without being chased, and sacred spaces just literally open for me to walk into. It's all been happening through something that feels not planned, not strategized, but remembered. This frequency, it's the energy of before the form arrives. It's what happens when we live from our future resonance, before there's evidence, before there's even a container or even a name. I didn't make any of this happen. I simply aligned with a deeper, softer field, a trust so complete that the universe began meeting me halfway, and then some. A painting I almost painted over, sold because it was already perfect for the one who needed it. A home that wasn't planned, offered to me with open arms. My creations, moving through the world like little oracles, finding their people without force. This is the energy I'm now anchoring inside the luminous sanctuary. A space to not just talk about this frequency, but to live it, to feel it, to let it rewire how we create, how we rest, how we receive. And by the way, I only have a couple handful of original paintings left now. It's wild. The field is clearing not from lack, but because it's making space for what's next. So if you've been feeling this resonance, this pull to live in the softness before the structure, to breathe into that quantum field where everything you're calling in already exists. You are already part of it. And the sanctuary is here for you as an extension of that remembering. More soon. But for now, trust the version of you that already has it. Because that's who's leading. Thank you for joining me on Grounded is the New Sexy. I hope today's episode offered you a moment of clarity, a spark of inspiration, or simply a reminder to be gentle with yourself. True strength and beauty come from within, and every step you take towards grounding yourself and creating inner freedom is a powerful one. If you enjoyed today's conversation, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. It helps others find the show and join our community. And if you're feeling called to dive deeper, check the show notes to learn about ways we can work together on this journey. Until next time, stay grounded, stay free, and remember, you're exactly where you're meant to be. Take care. I'll see you in the next episode.